Hi guys, good morning. Oh, it's Sunday again. Any of you feel this burgeoning, like it's deeper and it's more overtly obvious now in a really hideous sort of way, the repetitive nature of this realm. You know, it is so Groundhog Day-esque. It's and the more you awaken, more deeply you awaken, which again I hate that word. I hate all this terminology really, but for lack of a better one, the more you see it, the more you feel it intrinsically. You know, you feel it intrinsically, and you wake up after a really shitty night's sleep. You look at the clock and it's always, I don't know, 3:33, 4:33, 5:33, and then your cat starts bellowing and it's like, oh, I better get up, and you crawl out of bed and you feel utterly fucking exhausted and broken in mind, body, spirit, and every other imaginable fucking way. And the sky is grey and everything is fucking bleak, right? And the world is insane and bizarre and doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. You know, you sit there having fat cats, having your coffee, and then you come across a video on YouTube where there is somebody implying that, well, what evil's doing is it's sucking all the religion out of the world so that people no longer have any morality. No, man. And it's like, yeah, that is just such a, dare I say it, a sublime example of NPCism. NPCism, right? Isn't it? Because if you need to go to a building several times a week to be programmed so that you may have a hive-like understanding of right and wrong and how to behave, right? Then you're a fucking NPC, you're a soulless fucking drone, end of. I don't need to go to a building to be told by some guy in front of a lectern how to behave. And actually, in my very personal experience, which, yeah, is subjective, but I dare say that any of you who were raised in a born-again Christian environment or subsequently had experiences in that field know that you go to any goddamn church, you find a shitload less morality there than, you know, you do in a local fucking whorehouse. See, the hive needs to be programmed. It needs to be programmed via the television every day. The box has to tell them this is how to behave. It gives them soap operas, like, I don't know, EastEnders or Days of Our Lives or whatever, right? Because they plug in, and that's it. Because, you know, religion does not imply morality. Quite on the contrary, it serves to repress genuine morality, which comes from being sold, which comes from genuine empathy. Religion is fear and guilt and shame and sin programming, right? How can something that engenders a state of sinfulness ever bring forth morality? This is ludicrous in and of itself. That's fucking stupid. You know, religion leads to immorality. That is what it does. It leads to pettiness. It leads to child molestation. It leads to all kinds of abominations, and that is a fact. If you look at what the so-called church did to the children of the Native American and Canadian people, to the children of the Aboriginal people or the Maori people, you shudder. Yeah. Religion is evil. Religion is Satanism, and that is what it is. Because what fucking God would expect its creations to get down on their knees, wailing and begging in terror for salvation, and oh please God, don't punish me, don't cast me into the eternal fires of hell. Please God, please forgive us. And God never forgives. He's always in a bad mood, isn't it? It's like he's got a serious case of hemorrhoids, because he's always in a bad fucking mood. It's never, no matter what you do, it's never ever good enough. It's all psychopathy. It's narcissism, guys. You know, God wants to be worshipped. He has entire fucking armies of angels singing his praises 24/7. And he has created this world, supposedly, which is in and of itself a fucking abomination. The children of the Matrix do not possess inherent morality. They are empty. They need to be programmed. This is right, this is wrong, this is black, this is white. This is why they're very black and white sort of people. Yeah? That's how they react. They never respond. They don't exist in a lucid state of, oh, let's feel this out. They don't have intuition or anything. No. Everything is black or white, up or down, left or right. Alright? The hive needs programming. And religion is just one more example of soullessness. Their inherent nature is emptiness, and true morality depends on being souls. Because soul travelers, we have innate morality. Because we are soul, because we have empathy, because our hearts actually bleed. I'd almost say literally bleed when we cast our gaze upon this world and see what is done to that which is pure and true and innocent. Wow. Unbelievable. So that was the first thing that I was assaulted with today. And it did start me thinking about what is it to be sold. And these last couple of days have been fucking brutal. I mean, brutal. The onslaught is always the same. It is the same intrinsically in nature. It is always this, that you're powerless, you're utterly worthless. You're so worthless, you don't deserve to exist. You have to somehow earn approval, validity to your existence. You have to prove you deserve to exist. Right? And you do this by playing by the rules, doing as you're told, not asking any questions, not thinking critically. You do this by being good and nice and kind to everybody and not having any kind of discernment. And if somebody behaves like an outright psychopath, it's because mummy wasn't very nice to them. Wow. But that's neither here nor there. You go on being nice. You go on letting everything and everybody take advantage of you and fuck you up the arse, yeah. But even then, God might not forgive you. Oh no. Even then, you might end up in hell. Never fucking less the fact that we're already there, guys. You know, the reason that they give you these fiery analogies of pits with fucking demons with horns and cloven hooves and pitchforks. Why the fuck are demons farmers or something? What the fuck? Why would they have pitchforks? You know, why don't they have, I don't know, AK-47s or rocket launchers or something? I don't know, what the fuck? Or, you know, fucking syringes with COVID vaccines in. It's fucking ludicrous, right? The reason they do that, and the reason that over the last, say, 15, 20 years we have had book series after book series after book series of dystopianism, right? We had the so-called fucking the Hunger Games, which considering what kind of world we live in now, the scenarios that's playing out is positively fucking wonderful. It's like, oh, take me there, looks good, feels right to me, yeah. Because that's the downside, less bad than this shit we find ourselves in, come on. We had what, the Maze Runner, we had Divergence, we had it all, we've had it all. 1984, which is way, way back, The Handmaid's Tale. I mean, the fact is that often enough people have trouble seeing that which is right in front of their eyes. It's obfuscated because these novels or religion and its fiery hell programming bullshit makes you think that, oh, it's over there somewhere, but it isn't here. But that's not the case, guys. We are living in dystopia, and we always have been living in dystopia, and that is an absolute fucking fact. This is a fucking prison. Go outside and look around. Now, unless you're lucky enough to live in the middle of nowhere, to live in nature, in the silence, surrounded by beauty and goodness, then you're lucky. You have a little bit of paradise still. But for most of us, we live in the grid system, people, and it is a fucking concentration camp. And this is dystopia. Alright? It's just decided to get more stringent. You know? It's all gaslighting and it's all manipulation and it's all bullshit, fucking bullshit. Bullshit every fucking day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then what? Oh, it's Easter. Oh, get all the Easter eggs everywhere you go. Easter eggs. Right? What's this for? St. Patrick's Day. Oh, it's Christmas again, guys. Oh, it's Christmas. And have you noticed every Christmas, the same old fucking shit. Same old shitty fucking music. Everything. This is an electromagnetic prison. It has been hijacked. It has been scrunched from infinity into a tiny little dirty, ugly, sinful ball. Right? That is what this is. That is what the fall is. And right now, it's unraveling. But it feels like, and hey, what the fuck, guys, I don't fucking know, right? I'm just here doing a little YouTube, running a little YouTube video, little YouTube channel, whatever. Losing my vocabulary, losing my mind. You know. Here, there you go again. Clutching his fucking paper. The Daily Fail. What a fucking asshole. Same old every day. God almighty, the Truman Show-esque quality of this thing is just like, it is all these films. It is Darksea, it is Truman Show, it is the fucking 1984, it's all these things. It's all these things rolled into one on steroids. It is Clive Barker's Reef World. It is that. Yeah. You know, I strive to do videos of encouragement for you guys, because, and for myself as well. But I don't feel it today, I have to be honest. I really don't. I feel like absolute fucking shit. What do you do when every day, more and more you see it, you know it, you feel it intrinsically, the sordid misery of this experience. Wow. This is not doable. It's not doable at all. And we know it, don't we? It's not doable at all. There are no words for it. And that is cruel even. That there are no words. There should be a shitload more swear words that we could use. Perhaps we can invent some. I think VC33 is pretty good at it. The putrescence of this filth, man. The demonic imposition I feel so strongly that is what happens. As we fell, we literally, this is what happens. This entire thing, it's like going from something so beautiful, so incredible as to be beyond imagination into this. No wonder we're so severely traumatized that we are insane with the pain, all that, you know. It's wow. And that is what is happening here, you know. The circumstances have to be just so that all that trauma, all that programming, all that darkness within us that keeps us tethered to this place is dissolved. It has to be triggered. So the circumstances have to be just right for that to happen. It's not going to be triggered by circumstances that engender joy, happiness and well-being. It's going to only be triggered by that which matches its frequency. So trouble, misery and outright fucking demonic nastiness, you know. I feel that strongly. I really do. That has been my experience all along. But of course it feels, and this is the thing, right? Our true self is here saying, all shall be well, bear with it. But your other side, your shadow side is saying, I don't fucking trust this shit. What do you expect me to have blind faith? I've been fucked over my entire life and I'm not gonna fucking trust you because everything is going to shit and I want out, but there's nowhere to go because even if I kill myself, I'll end up just back here and blah. You know, all of it, all the insanity, all the hate, all the fear, all the rage, all the different scenarios, the different nuances, the different splinters of insanity floating about in your psyche, because let's face it guys, that is what we're doing here now. Working through it all, working through it all, working through it. All of that, man. Wow, big time. And there are no fucking words for it. Not at all. And we're surrounded by these nice, religious, mundane reality enforcement officers. Today is Sunday, they'll all be there worshipping Satan in their churches. You know. Hail Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Bless us, thy minions, in our daily mundane reality reinforcement tasks. Praise the Lord. Oh, whatever, right? Yeah. I know this much. This came to me like a blinding light in the middle of the darkest nights. That, because it comes to you, you know, you think, well, what the fuck have I got to show for it all? Being here, suffered beyond words. You know, it literally like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? What have I got to show for it? And it came to me and it said, well, love, actually. Oh, not like that film. Oh, fucking hell, shit. Like, do you know what I mean? How programmed are we? No, it was like this, and I wrote it down because, you know, it used to be, you know, a concept, as in, you know, an abstract concept, self-love. Yeah, self-love, yeah, sounds good, sounds nice, brilliant, right. But when you're not really awake, I mean, you might be semi aware of the fact that the world is not the way I was taught it is, and the government doesn't like me, right? Whatever. But no. True awakening is initializing the self-love, because only that is where the power lies. Only that will get you through, and only that is the ultimate key to the ultimate door out of here, I feel. And so there was a moment some time back where it became crystal clear to me, not as an abstract concept, but as an intrinsic knowing. It became an actual tangible part of my experience. Self-love. A self-awareness, an actual self-awareness. Knowing what you're thinking, knowing what you're feeling, understanding deeper on a quantum level all the trauma, but also the true self. The light, the dark, and everything in between. And the knowing, the will, the intention, this infinite intention to accept myself completely. All of me. Everything that the mundane reality enforcement troops tell me is unacceptable about me, I will accept. You see, that is what religion does. It does the opposite. It says you're not acceptable. You must reject. You must repress. You must deny in favor of false morality. So, as soul travelers, being empaths, we go the exact opposite. Again, this is the hey yoga way, but of course we're not. It's doing the opposite, because we go into truth. They are lies. As children of the Matrix, they are living lies. We are living truth. The living waters of truth. The soul travelers. So, because there never was anything unacceptable about us, no matter how dark or how torturous or how twisted or how sinful or how shameful or how fearful it is, we, in the infinite love of our true self, can accept ourselves. Self-love means that, to accept all of you and bring it home, wherever these soul fragments are languishing in the hinterlands of your life, as it has been your past experience, your past life experience, possibly, all the way up to the here and now, where you are busy loving yourself and accepting yourself as you are, lying in bed, being subjected to rave after nauseating wave of, oh my fucking god, this is never going to end, we're never going to get out of here, evil always wins, oh my god, I can't stand this anymore, I feel like ripping open myself and climbing out. Because have you, any of you experienced this sense of like a dirty film, this sense of dirt, you know, like the scum left in the bathtub after the water of your bath has drained, or like a dirty plaster being peeled off. All of that is going on. So much is going on. Our worlds disintegrating, falling apart. The apocalypse, the revelations. Wow. I mean, the insanity of it all. Biden and his first fucking press conference. Hey, at least it's entertaining, right? I mean, something is going on, there's no doubt about it right now. The whole Q thing, I think something is going on and has been going on, because I keep my fingers on the pulse, right? And I am not listening to the talking heads, to all these lying psychopaths and narcissists that promise this, that and the other, and all the hopium junkies, all the NPCs going, oh yeah, it's all happening, oh, you know, all of that's utter fucking bullshit, obviously. And I mean, the very religious, they're all religious nuts, by the way, you know, these Q followers, they seriously fucking are. And if that were to actually manifest itself, we'd probably end up living in something like Gilead, just like in The Handmaid's Tale, a religious dictatorship. Wow. I think I'd opt for the alien invasion there, actually, but yeah, well, anyway. Now, it all comes down to this very simple but incredibly massive and infinite and profound thing, and that is self-love. That is what this is all about. And And it did come to me, it said, well, yeah, but you know, if you can love yourself as much as you like, but you know, if evil always wins, then what's the point? And you know what I mean? It is literally a war between light and dark, a war between infinite, unconditional love and creativity versus infinite defeat and hopelessness and despair and darkness and the gnashing of teeth. And dare I say it, tall red demons with large fucking syringes with the COVID vaccine, you know, and a satchel full of weird looking garden implements, and maybe garden gnomes as well. I've always had a feeling they came straight from hell. Yes. Self-love, guys, not as an abstract concept, but as an actual energetic, liberating experience, that which dissolves all the etheric implants, all the programming, all those demonic, you know, feedy type energies, all the programming of mind control, gaslighting nonsense. Think about where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This is powerful stuff, but it's not going to just ding, no. It's an interactive process, guys, it's interactive. You do your bit, I do my bit. And then there's the true self and all that magic. It's heavy, guys. It is now at this point where, and we have felt this for a while now, but it seems to get more and more intense and more heavy, of like, oh, come on, I can't do it anymore. I know, I crawled out of bed this morning, it was like, wow, I'm just going to collapse now. But it always comes back to me, you know, it always does. It's like, no, this is going to work out. It is about keeping the faith. It is about trust. And it's not blind faith and chuckle-headed trust like the Q movement, you know. No, it isn't that. That is not it, no. But that's put into the mix, right? And you see that, and you think, oh boy, maybe all light is evil, maybe it's all false light. Yeah, it's all false light, it's all a lie, oh, you know. It's there to disempower us. It's there to gaslight us and manipulate us and make us think exactly that, you know, to give up on ourselves, to relinquish that self-love as yet another load of bullshit. It isn't, you know. Self-love is what is growing in your hearts. Self-love is that gold you've been forging from this experience. We've all been doing that, guys. It has always been about infinite unconditional love and creativity, and that is what it is. It is in us. We are that. It is who and what we are. Love. Now, for anyone who has trouble at the moment thinking, well, evil always wins, you just start ruminating on that. Love, not as an abstract concept, but as an actual reality that lives within you. Only those who know how to go within will understand this. Anyone who's busy watching videos or tuning in continually to the negativity of all these truther channels and all these people going on and on about what's happening and what they're doing, which inevitably half the time they're fucking wrong, is all bullshit. I say, well, good luck to you, but it's this channel won't be for you. This channel is all about love. It's all about infinite unconditional love and creativity. It's all about going home. It's all about victory. It's all about triumph of light. Alright? And to that end, we will not deny anything. We will not close our eyes to the truth. You know, and we express, and we feel, and we own it. And we keep doing the sacred work, that soul retrieval, and we keep loving, right? Self-love in action. So that is what we have to show for it all at this point, guys. Think about that. Think about how you were so severely trapped in all that programming and all that trauma and all that gaslighting, which is all energetic, by the way, guys. It is weaponry. It is used against us. How it had you like that, and how by degrees, all because of the power of your self-love, you have become more and more and more and more free, able to see more and more and more and more clearly. And yes, on the external, things have gotten from bad to worse, to worse, to worse, to downright fucking demonic insane. But that was always going to be par for the course, guys. Revelations. The truth is out there, but it is given to us in these weird nebulous forms, so that we often enough no longer really recognize it. It is mixed in with so many lies that we don't recognize it. But you know, when we're talking about, for example, the apocalypse or the revelations, you know, we see it playing out. It is happening, right? It's always about finding the pearls of truth hidden in the mud. Your soul traveler consciousness is very good at doing that. It simply knows. You don't need to think about it. It will always come to you. Truth. And it shall set you free every fucking time. Degree by degree by degree by degree. Right? And it's an interactive journey, this. So we will keep doing the sacred work, and we will keep loving ourselves with furious abandon, feeling our sacred rage and calling it all out, but not getting entrapped by it, you know. And even when we do, momentarily, we come out of it again. Somehow, everything is always how it needs to be. I have found this to be true. It's hard to trust that when the chips are really, really down. Yes, I know. Believe me, I do know this from personal experience. It's like, no, this is not going to be alright. It's not going to be alright. And you feel terrified. And you're lying in bed. And it literally is wave after wave after wave of horror and abject terror or hate or rage or whatever it is washing over you all at the same time. I know all of that. And what gets me through is the power of love which lies within me. It is what we are. We are soul travelers.